Hello there, fight fans. I know that you are super duper stoked about seeing some two. You thought I was going to say something else. No, for seeing some 1v1, but we got a double header tonight. Let me tell you personally. On the left is match number 1. We're talking our own race boss himself, Alan, going against the music man himself, the professor, Dr. J, PhD. On your right, we have got Ellendar, commentator extraordinaire, person you need to go to when you want community hints and all that other good stuff, going against the one and the only jjschmidt. Now, I'm about to start this, but first let me tell you who we got on deck for a crew, because we got a super crew. We have a new restreamer who is actually trying to learn something from me. May everyone be helped for that. Because that means it's someone coming to the dark side, and that is the master of magic himself, Warlock 2019. And doing some tracking work, let me tell you, we have the one and the only, the man who destroyed Tower of Hera in a zombie game because he hates it so much, but we know he has a Hera basement mirror shield in his heart, the one and the only home wrecker. Now, let me start this race, and let's get it going. And here we go. I am starting this up. Warlock, how you doing, my friend?
I am doing great. My brain is on overload, and I thank you for it.
Yes. That is absolutely what we are looking for. You know, it's always team chaos when it comes to doing anything with me. So the fact that, you know, you like me as your mentor, I'm happy.
Oh, yeah. I'm learning a lot.
Yes, you hear that, chat?
Yep. And we got 15 seconds.
Yes. So, on Alan's side, we have, well, Dar put rip. What do you think of that? And everybody is going. Let me tell you, this is an interesting set here. Let's see what our first town is going to be. It is what? Thunder. Woohoo! The back in Asaria gives you the thunder spell. So,
and a 20-second lava bath.
Yeah, you can't beat it. You can't beat it.
You just wake up, you take a shower for the any key.
Whoa! What a huge find for the side of Ellendar and jjschmidt. TAH and Dr. J will be getting that as well. This might be something I loathe more than anything, and that's a jetty for your Betty, Warlock. What you think about that?
Oh, it's a trap. You're gonna go in and get your butt kicked. I'm hoping that the first palace is Gooma's house. So that way we can see some triple ones against Gooma. Let's go! Who's gonna go in at triple one?
You know what? I know someone who's crazy enough to do that. He's right now racing at the moment, but Animus loves to do Gooma as triple ones. Why? No idea. But you do not disrespect Gooma like that. And now, we're gonna see what... Let's see. We're gonna find out some information. Try to find out some item locations on Ellendar's side. You know, because knowledge is power. Also, good to find out, you know... Well... P1 has the trophy, Warlock. What do you think about that?
I think they're going to try and get in there, except we don't know what spell it is yet.
I'm hoping. You know.
Well, and orange towers are dropping 150, so those are going to be fun to kill.
Yeah. And so far, you know, Alan's playing this very safe. You know, trying to build up life because he knows everything hurts. On Ellendar's side, you do have a death that came in because a bunch of feraligators jumped on him like he was a buffet and it was fried chicken night. So, that was no fun. Between the Feraligators, we got some moblin action. That's never a good thing to have happen to you. You know, Ellendar doing the wise thing, getting to, you know, the double level, taking advantage of that, getting, you know, attack 2 and life 3 for the health refill. Oh boy. Oh boy. And what do you think about Dr. J's name?
Oh, so we have one trip in JJ Schmidt, because did JJ get the Water of Life with everyone else?
Yes, I believe so.
Alright, so this is one trip here because we're gonna get
Oh
Fairy.
no, I haven't seen him get the JJ did get it. Yeah, Homewrecker. Wait. I'm getting there, buddy. The only thing is, you know, and the fact that Mito is fairy, you know what that means? We're gonna have what incoming? What favorite sword, everybody? Downstab! Woo!
Longest fairy is under 64.
Well, you know.
And we get it. That's a nice 45 at level 1.
Yeah, so you know Fairy's gonna be dirt cheap this seed. Absolutely dirt cheap. We're gonna see some Fairy action coming up. You know, JJ getting that early down stab. I rolled a bluebird, Zero. This is I think okay. Zero. DH. Trust me on this. See, it's basically one of those seeds that makes you enjoy the seed.
We are getting an early entry over on Dr. J's side. I did not see what dungeon.
We can tell in just a second by the windows. No, Irene, it's because you keep telling everyone that my basement is a torture chamber, you know? It's ruining my street cred because it's actually a good thing, you know? And I believe TAH, yeah. Oh, I do need to put up some good stuff here.
Ellendar is picking up another heart. So we have finally found health.
Alright, so unfortunately I can't do a prediction every couple of minutes because I am doing triple duty. So we're gonna go with which dynamic duo is going to get jokered. So what this means is, who do you think is gonna lose? How about that? Ooh. So we have already.
Dr. J over here fighting a couple of Iron Knuckles at the same time. Still have not figured out which palace this is yet. And going straight for attack 3. Meanwhile, Alan, TAH, is going to be picking up their heart. And both JJ Schmidt and Ellendar are in the same cave at the same time.
Wow, high-fiving each other. Okay, so this question is about who's gonna catch the L, not the W.
Gotta be so negative.
And of course, dang it. Okay, let me get back onto this here tracking stuff. Now, one thing you have to admit from JJ's side, JJ does have, oh, we just have some news in, newsflash. The flute is a Maze Island warlock.
Interesting. Now, how long is it going to take to find Maze Island?
You have a fairly cheap shield spell at Magic 1 at a whopping 20.
It seems like magic just rolled down completely.
Yeah, this is not a normal seed for me, man. Nope, nope, and nope.
I mean, you even gave away a free hammer.
Yeah, I'm feeling disappointed. DH? No! TAH is not. TAH is playing against Dr. J, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was TAH versus Dr. J.
Yes. What? I did?
Did you list JJ and not Dr. J?
I did. One J came out too much. Alright. Do not bet on anything. Let me close it. Yeah, it was the JJ part because I was kind of rushing. I will admit my fault. Alright, so let's go ahead and delete that. Return your points. And let's do this the correct way without me trying to do tracking at the same time.
We have Alan taking a game over, and it's going to be respawning.
No, you gotta go game over, yeah! Alright.
Dr. J being taunted by free pea bags that he cannot get without a glove. So where do you think this glove is going to be?
I'd love it to be behind Grandma's seven magic containers. But with the way that this seed is coming out, I'm not thinking that's going to happen. Because they're about to get free thunder in just a minute with the fairy spell. Okay. Let's do this again, please. Alright, so we have
JJ Schmidt is about to make some glue here.
That hurts so hard.
And nay.
And I'll take care of that in just a second. I'm just typing up.
Yep. Oh, good. We have free guys to throw away after every dungeon.
Okay, that was what was supposed to happen. Here we go. Which dynamic duo will get chokered? And here's the right choices now.
Of course we get keys in the drop pool when you get the any key 7 seconds into the race.
Alright, so now that should have been Palace 1 that went down. Poor Horsehead. You know, everything hurts. It's a ghost? Oh no. We'll ask the runners to find anything nice. And see how free this is? Oh, we have a fairy room right here on JJ Schmidt's side.
We also have a 500 P bag in the drop pool. Dr. J just got a free 500 points.
Okay, we're gonna...
I did miss what Alan just picked up, though. On what I believe is the first grass tile sighting.
You guys want triple nines. You guys really want triple nines. Okay, chat. Okay, chat. That's assuming that I actually get that. No, Irene.
I do not feel like descending downstairs instead of upstairs. So,
into your torture basement?
It's not my torture basement! Oh my lord! And why did
You're the one who said you're going downstairs.
No! I said I did not want to go downstairs. San Diego prefers, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Connectors right next to each other. East to west, and then looked like east to west again.
And look at JJ getting him a heart container. Woo! So on Ellendar's side, Ellendar is duking it out, getting a key despite the fact that he has the magic key. I wonder if that is some serious muscle memory right there.
Absolutely. Or it's just a good meme to see how high you can get your key count by the end of the race.
Usually is related to me, Irene. Also, it means Nero. Nah, I'm good. I went to Catholic school all my life. You know, it's not gonna end well for me. And it looks like we have Alan getting some glue action on.
Also avoiding that one up. Smartly.
Did I learn? So, oh, we got the puns, and then we got you guys asking, did I learn how to Catholic? Of course not. Did you not hear me say I graduated owing detentions? Shame on you, chat. Shame on you. No.
I was only subjected to 5 years of Catholic school, so.
I even went to a Catholic college.
Ooh.
I did the Catholic thing all the way straight through until I did medical. Then that wasn't so Catholic. Once I went to med school, you know, and then when I obtained my PhD after med school, it ended up with me not doing the Catholic thing. But we have
more down stabs on Dr. J's side.
Awesome sausage. So now we have Ellendar picking up the fairy spell, wishing that had occurred earlier. And sip it. And sip it. Heresy! And we have the best stab coming in, and that is down stab. On JJ Schmidt's side, we're going to see some Duke action, some down stabbing, and then a wondering why I didn't just fairy out of this, because this blue iron knuckle is smacking JJ Schmidt around like he was a ping pong in a tournament.
Blue iron knuckles are never worth it, unless they fall from a dripper.
No, I tell you, the best Sunday dinners and Sunday lunches, you don't need a restaurant. Yeah, Homewrecker. Trophy locked Thunder.
I thought Thunder was in Saria.
Oh yeah, Saria was Thunder. Crap, that other spell. The spell that really nobody pays attention to. I believe it is Crapalappers. I just had a mental brain fart. No, I just brain farted it. Hey, life is always needed, Homewrecker. Okay.
Yes, 1 bar life is always needed. Oh yes, oh yes.
Alright, and we have Ellendar picking up the Thunder spell.
Oh, and JJ got sniped by a mace.
Let me tell you, my relatives are Baptists, and we had to bring food. And you know, when you have a big old potluck, and you have some collard greens, and you got, you know, all these dishes, baked hams, turkeys, and all of that, and that's just Sunday, like about 50 to 60 fried chicken pieces. Oh man, that's some good eating, folks. You guys don't know what you're missing with them there restaurants. Ew.
So, back to the game. We have...
Go ahead.
Oh, you getting hungry with fried chicken? Oh, man, I just made some fried chicken earlier. Also, we are now dipping into... Oh, okay. Insipid, I'll forgive you for that, but I can't forgive you for this and downstab.
There's also entering Dungeon 2.
Yes, so we have both runners just chilling. We have JJ duking it out with some red iron knuckles for 200. Now, that actually is a thing. Too bad the drop monster is not a red iron knuckle, or else you'd have a good time. And now we're gonna see Helmet Head bite the dust.
Ellendar casting the wrong spell and realizing it too late and just resetting.
And on JJ's side, we do have the Helmet Head biting the dust. And down stab will always be best stab. No, it just means that he is blind to the truth. The truth shall set you free. And the truth is, downstab is better. Especially when you have everything that can kill you, like these runners are experiencing right now in these rooms. Just better to pogo stick over them. Try to avoid getting your booty cheeks clapped. We don't want any of that. Who said that? Who said that? Me! Who said that? I said the truth, which is downstab is best stab.
Dr. J's got to feel left out at this point. The only one not in Dungeon 2.
Well, you know, Dr. J, he's... Okay. This is a Raven Palace 2, right?
Hmm?
And everyone is there, and... having a party. Dr. J is cleaning his instruments, you know, getting ready to join in on the fun. That's how we gotta look at it. Also,
it looks like JJ Smith's still looking for the item out of 2. Do we know what it is?
Alright, Helmet Head only gave 200 experience points, which is absolutely blah. It's telling that the experience points is telling you that you need to get good. Meanwhile, according to Homewrecker, our tracker extraordinaire, and not the garbage tracker, that's the other person, he, it said that Dr. J took a game over. So, you forgot, Warlock, to do the game over? Yeah. How could you, Warlock? How could you?
Well, I can start singing the You Are Dead song from Total Distortion if you want.
You are dead. Oh, man. No, but, you know, but it's a game over, you know. Game over, yeah. You gotta put the jazz into it, you know, bring back Sega Rally so everybody can enjoy on that meme-tastic, you know, game over song that made you happy to lose. And that's exactly what we promote here in ZSR. If we are having a bad game, we feel good about it.
Is that why you make your seeds the way you do?
Is that why I make my seeds? My seeds are easy seeds. What are you talking about?
Beep, beep, beep. Oh, that's all you'll hear the whole game.
Yeah, my seeds are easy. They are. I make very easy seeds. Look at this. You make
very easy seed for Ganon to come back to life.
Oh, would I ever want Ganon to win? Also, JJ Schmidt with a hard Saitama block, everybody. So that means that this item in Palace 2 could actually be glove blocked. So if that means what I think it means, we are working. Are y'all trying to say that the lie detector test would be saying I'm lying? Oh, chat, you guys are mean. I have no idea what JJ Schmidt is trying to do. He's trying to invent, what is he trying to do? Chat!
Trying to despawn Barba, apparently.
Yeah, but how he gonna do that with no glove?
Oh, I know. He's trying to level up before he saves and quits.
Go to a better room than that. Like, really? Well, they are 70, but oh man.
Oh yeah, we're farming Moas.
It's a sad day. Everybody get your sad emojis out, because it's a sad day when you gotta farm Moas. Woo boy, everybody.
I don't know if I told that's experience, but I mean, come on. It's one level.
This is literally a time sink.
And we need yet another Moa.
This is some high level sad right now. And you know what, chat? We're bearing witness to this. Because for real, JJ gonna die before he kills the next Moa.
Oh.
So let's get our Sag out. He's casted shield with a hope and a dream.
And a fail.
That dream that was denied like a person applying for a credit card. That's unfortunate for JJ, who is still determined to farm this Moa.
And if only we had a free thunder sitting somewhere.
Oh snap, I don't think he realized that. You know what? I guess he's like, if I'm gonna farm this Moa, I'm gonna do it the hard way. Only problem is, you're going against someone like Ellendar. So you don't really want to joke around with that, you know? But
there we go.
He did get it. Up 8 out of there, so those lives lost mean absolutely nothing now. But hot diggity dog, that was fun to watch, everybody. And now we're going to either 3 or 6 on JJ Schmidt's side. I can see why he wanted to get that extra level.
Did we see what that extra level actually was?
5 on the life, I think.
Okay.
Because everything, you know, you get something to the face and it hurts. But Ellendar has life 5 and is managing so far. And yes, home record, great pun there. Moa, power to him. Irene, you have competition. Also, on Alan's side, Alan is trying to play dodgeball, dodging fire, dodging skelly balls. It is absolutely a madhouse in that particular one, and JJ Schmidt has gotten Darunia's favorite child. So we are going to look to all clear Darunia when it becomes a thing, because he will get that dastardly upstab, but we will also get the spell that is in the city as well. So
Darunia's only child. Come to think of it, there are only 3 kids in this game.
Darunia's favorite son. There you go. Darunia's favorite son. Meanwhile, Ellendar is now going to be dipping into this palace as well. Didn't get a chance to see a window. Once I do, if it is little squares, then we know that it is Palace 3. But if we have some jail bars, we know it's going to be Palace 6, and it's not going to be a fun experience. Already looking janky with those Saitama blocks. And Ellendar is going to...
Dr. J showing how much stronger Attack 4 really is, because that horse went down in about 4 hits.
Inside, we did get to see that this is P3 because it does have the little cute cubies instead of the jailhouse bars. Also, Ellendar is getting... Did Ellendar pick it up? Looked like he jumped right over the child.
Like Ellendar got the child.
Ellendar did get the child?
I'm all for leaving the kid behind, but not when you don't know what the kid's hiding.
Exactly. Did he get the child? I don't think he did. I think he jumped right over that child like you do not exist to me. I don't know if he got it or not. I'm confused.
Like I cannot imagine a runner sabotaging a race for a meme.
Clearly, you don't know my good friend Animus, who will in a heartbeat.
Oh no, he'll just leave the kid behind somewhere else.
He will leave the poor child.
Oh, Ellendar giving back all the time with another Moa farm.
No, I think it was a matter of just trying to get.
Just trying to not have to cast Fairy.
Yeah, and Rebo! Wow! Oh, wow! Lost to Rebo. Rebo was like, not in my house, son. And he kind of dunked on JJ Schmidt. That is utterly Sag Panda. Also, we have Alan, who's going to be going up against the Rebinator. And Alan...
2 rooms behind.
Yeah. So now JJ
has... about 2 rooms behind, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Alan is duking it out. Dr. J is Dora the Exploring. And now we have Ellendar, who is going to be going against the Rebinator himself. Him and Horsey. Let's see how many bonks it takes on attack 3 to get rid of Horsey. Horsey's hanging firm, giving some points to Ellendar. It took a little bit, but Horsey said, I don't get paid enough. Excellent down stab on the Rebinator. Both of our runners have cleared that dungeon.
No, if it weren't for the different sprites, I'd be starting to wonder if we were watching the same race.
Hey, we got Zelda, we got Link, and we got...
Mr. Hollow Knight? Or Shovel Knight? I don't know his name.
No. I think that's a Dragon Warrior sprite.
I thought that was from Shovel Knight.
Starfall, that's a Dark Iron Knuckle? But aren't the Dark Knuckles a little bit darker than that? Oh well, okay. Zero says it's a Dark Knuckle, we gonna take his word for it. Because he shakes his pom-poms and set it on the internet, so you know it's gotta be right. And on JJ Schmidt's side, we have JJ Schmidt going back to Rudo to go ahead and turn in that trophy. Let's see what we get.
I'm thinking it's going to be life. No, it's required.
It is the reflect spell, so let's go.
Well, I have a feeling we're pretty much done checking what the spells are going to be. Alright, and we got Alan following right behind and also about to pick up Reflect.
We are in Maze Island on JJ's side. First item, let's see what we get. And it is the River Devil's best friend. Woo! So everybody...
River Devil.
Yes! Will the River Devil hear his toot toot? Let's see what chat says. Will River Devil hear his toot toot?
Oh, they're trying to power through the Moa, but just taking a death.
Yeah, them Moas are not anything to play with, man. They are playing all the same seed. When we have a doubleheader like this, we do have to put all 4 runners in the same room. So they do get it, and Ellendar is going to be duking it out against the Horsey Head, and unfortunately Horsey Head lost.
I blanked, I'm sorry. What happened? Oh, the horse died.
Whoever said it's a plunger, I said it's the River Devil's best friend. That is his toot toot. I don't know what you guys are talking about, plungers. That's rude. That's rude to the River Devil's best friend. To the gulag. Anyone knows that I am pro River Devil, as that is the best character. Not that type of toot toot, DH.
Yes, we will see Snorlax eventually.
Now well, Snorlax is OP, man. I have beaten many a person womping with Snorlax, so.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I feel this was the origin of Snorlax.
Yo!
I'm gonna lay down, I'm gonna block an area, and you play a musical instrument to wake me up. And I move.
JJ Schmidt's side, everyone, we have found out the location of the one and the only, the Chicken Hut GP. Let's go get us some GP goodness. And I would say they should dip GP, go up to the electric fence, maybe ask please, maybe they'll get in, or maybe they'll get electrocuted, but either way, it'll be fun for us to watch. And we have JJ Schmidt in Saria right now. Well, Ellendar obtains the trophy now, which means that Ellendar is eligible to get the Reflect spell that is in Rudo. Meanwhile, JJ Schmidt is going to be getting the Thunder spell. So you all can go Thunder spell. Ho!
I have not seen yet what Thunder actually costs, because every time I try and think, I go, oh, wait, I'm going to look at something else. Oh, I missed it again.
The only thing... Well, no, I know it was a little bit weaker, Irene, than what I normally do, but there are earphone users, as this is a late night one, so I figured I'd go, 50% on the hoe. Also, now we have Dr. J, PhD, who is going through that P2 that everybody else did.
Jay's going for their revenge.
Starfall. My sprite is a cuckoo in Z3, and I will not let anyone fry my chicken. No, that's rude.
It is rude, but how else are we getting through GP?
Also, I know what the best percent is. Everyone in here are cultured. Z2 community is a bunch of cultured individuals, so we know we're all going downstairs later on in our lives. So we do have a magic container found on Ellendar's side, and
Dr. J is falling to the trap of trying to fight these blue iron knuckles. It's just not worth it.
No. JJ is dipping out of that and continuing to Dora the Explorer. Meanwhile, we have Ellendar using Fairy Feet. And the River Devil sprite was created by the one and only Irene, expert sprite maker extraordinaire, and combining her power with VT, the River Devil sprite, might be a go pretty soon, which means I have to honor my word and actually start getting good at this game so I can join in one of these tournaments. And,
You do.
Huh?
I'm just saying, you need to enter the next tournament.
No, we're trying to start a duckling derby, which is made for beginners like myself, in which expert runners, like some of our runners on the screen, kind of mentor us along. And do you know, Warlock, who I asked to be my mentor?
Yes.
Take a wild guess.
It's gotta be Animus.
It is Animus, yes. I asked Animus to... A Cuckoo Chickley, yes. Yes. And, Ellendar about to find out this is GP, gonna know about Maze Island. And yes, it is Animus because of the fact that it would be absolute fire and ice. It would be the memeiest thing you've ever seen. And, I think everyone would enjoy that greatly. Also, we have Ellendar that is back on the backside of Saria. JJ Schmidt taking an unfortunate down right there at Old Kasuto by a hidden Moa. This is where the cross comes in handy. Let's see what our free spell is.
And it's going to be jump.
Jump!
Alan showed us a moment ago.
Oh, see, because I'm doing mostly tracking for Ellendar and JJ Schmidt, I've been kind of watching them a little more. But, yeah, it is, okay, so if it's jump, then we can channel 1980s Van Halen. And, unfortunately, Warlock, our chat is too young to remember, Diamond Dave and Van Halen, because they're all young whippersnappers. But
really hope you're not going to try and say that.
Yeah, chat are a bunch of whippersnappers. That's why I have to take out my cane on them all the time, because these whippersnappers with their funny words about that upstab.
How do you not know 80s Van Halen? Come on.
Are you kidding? These youngsters in chat wouldn't know Diamond Dave? And we are on the desert tile. Desert tile is yielding a candle. Yes, but I am a proud boomer.
We still got Dr. J wandering around, and there we go. We have finally rediscovered where Helmet Head is.
Yes. Meanwhile, in Darunia does have the life. We do have the life spell. I would suggest getting it. You've only got 5 heart containers. Everything hurts. REM would be proud to go, everything hurts. And, I would think if you have it, go get it, because GP is going to hurt you. That's a given.
We also have some information that Karok is hiding the cross, and I'm leaving that joke alone.
Well, Homewrecker plays Phasmophobia with me, and the cross is very necessary. So I always endorse getting the cross. It will save your life. In this case, we are talking about invisible Moas that want to chew your face with their eyeball. Don't know how it would get done, but I'm sure it would. Also on JJ Schmidt's side, I did not see him pick up the life spell. Will he regret that in GP? Who knows? Also, we do... Oh, just a 1-up in that item area.
Dr. J also picking up the child to discover it is just for life.
Listen. With everything hurting you right now, we have a superstar in our chat, Warlock.
I see.
Yes, we must bow humbly, take a knee, and say hello to Queen Royale of Hera Basement Landia, the mistress of Misery Mire. How you doing, Royale? Also, going back to the game, we've got now JJ going up. Homewrecker, you know you need to take a knee when you're in front of royalty.
Normally you can take that knee in Hera Basement for about 45 seconds while you wait for the tiles.
Also, Ellendar is picking up third best stab. The one and the only up stab. Also, JJ Schmidt realizing that you can't punch a brick unless you're Saitama or have the glove. And also, Homewrecker, that is absolutely the truth. Bow down to the Queen Royale and learn and get good Also, we have another celebrity in our chat, the one and only Pup Time. Get your Pup Times out and get some doggy emojis, kitty emojis, whatever you want emojis. Pup Time has it. In May, they got Backstab.
Now, Upstab has its uses, just mostly to hurt your chickens, and that's why you don't like Upstab.
Upstab because I love the ability to... No, I am not the mistress of Misery Mire. I am the one and the only. Devil of Death Mountain is the name that the Z3 community gave me so lovingly. Also, Dr. J now is going up against the Rebinator. And I don't even know why they had to go with devil for. You know, they could have said divine goddess or something. Something good. Instead, no. I get all the evil names as if I'm some kind of antagonist warlock.
Maybe don't roll no logic for people when they're trying to race.
I'm no logic runner. That's all I know. Also, JJ Schmidt is descending and doing some damage, but I think at this point this would be a good time to kind of dip out if you encounter another set of the blocks. Also, we have Ellendar, who is doing some Dora the Exploring, along with Alan, who is in the same level.
Now, just a reminder, Alan and JJ Schmidt are not racing each other. It is Alan versus Dr. J.
Yes. The River... What do you mean the River Devil? The River Devil, I agree with you, DH. It is not a river. And it's not in a river, nor is it a devil. It is one of the patron saints of the Zelda community. Alongside other patron saints, such as the Single Arrow of Destiny from Z3. We have, you know, the Mirror Shield, which is Homewrecker's favorite item in all games. I'm telling you, we have so many sovereign deities. Who needs those Hylian goddesses when you have got the River Devil, the Single Arrow, the Mirror Shield, the Shovel, and the Mushroom? The banana is always best item in Z1. Also, here we go. Alan is about to duke it out again with the Rebinator.
JJ Smith's just a few rooms behind, so we're gonna have two Goomba fights.
Why did I say Rebinator when I meant to say Gooma's house?
I don't know.
You know why? Because my tracker is blocking half of Alan's screen. So I would have known it was Gooma the minute I see it on JJ's side. Also,
work with what you can.
Also, here we go. Alan, the smart move, got life. This is what's gonna save him in this Gooma match, provided he does not catch another mace to the face, flail to the tail from the Chain of Pain. Also, on JJ Schmidt's side, running on the danger line against Gooma, not a good deal at all, and takes a death. And Dr.
So how do you
J,
feel about the fact that you gave them vanilla life? You're giving them 3 health bars to heal.
Disappointed because, you know, I'm all for giving 1 sliver of life, but it does happen. It does happen.
Really key full heal. You just gave them a little baby seed, didn't you?
I did. I gave them a baby seed. I need to re-roll this. Also, JJ Smith versus Gooma. Gooma is putting some maces, some flails in the chain right up in his painful areas. And, yeah. See, if we had life, we wouldn't have to worry like this. Also, this is going to be a good comeback because 2 more punches to the gut, and Gooma is down. So, the bro of everyone, it is sad day, Sag Panda. We are hoping against hope that GP can avenge our fallen hero, Guma. I'm weeping. I'm weeping so hard right now. Cause Warlock, Guma's a bro. He was a bro. He didn't need to go out like that.
It happens. I mean, especially when you're actually got attack 4 and it's actually doing something.
Yeah, that's what hurts so bad. I want it to be Guma strong enough that they need attack 7 to go after him. Oh, poor Guma. He nerfed himself for the greater good. What a bro.
I have a question over on Ellendar's side because it looks like we found Nukusudo and they have the hammer but chose not to go in because they stepped over in that forest tile.
Yes, Ellendar figured that 7 magic containers wasn't enough. Disrespecting Nukusudo. How could you not want to visit Grandma? And we have some Palace 6 action going on JJ Schmidt's side. Which means we are going to be going against our resident Draggy extraordinaire. Homewrecker, don't break my heart.
I've had a scene where the River Devil blocked a dungeon and there was no water access. It's still possible. In fact, I think, Homewrecker, you ran that scene with me.
Ganon is the bro, and look what Draggy did. Look at Barba. Barba's seriously nerfed. I mean, this is not a tanky Barba at all. This is a very sick Barba. I am hurt. That's why I said GP has to avenge the bro. And Ganon did nerf himself. He did. He nerfs himself all the time. I mean, in Ocarina of Time, what do you do against Ganondorf? You play ping pong with him. So, yeah, no, that's a nerf.
Or barbecue. Absolutely. And I kind of wish JJ Schmidt and Alan were racing each other at this point because they have been mirrored the entire race.
No, I believe Ellendar does. I thought I had pressed it, but maybe my input wasn't good enough. But I think Ellendar already has Reflect.
I'll be honest, I have the memory of a goldfish. If I don't actually see it, I'm not going to remember.
Yeah, it happened in a blink of an eye type situation, but Ellendar never dips 4 without Reflect, so I think he had gotten it because I did press for it, but it could be I pressed more on Alan's frame than I did on the actual Reflect, which would not light that up on the trackers, because the trackers are kind of weirdly set up for 4-way, so I do apologize about that. But we have JJ Schmidt now, who's duking it out with an Iron Knuckle. Also, Ellendar taking a drop. Let's see where that leads us. Except to a whole bunch of enemies that are clamping down thine booty cheeks.
Oh, it takes us straight to a dead end.
That is unfortunate. Ooh, you have to be so careful with drops, Warlock. I never, ever trust, I never trust drops. Especially the Eon drop in GP. Like, that is an awful, awful, awful drop.
I've had one seed so far in my short time of playing this where the Canadian hole was actually a required drop in Dungeon 4.
What? Rude. Also, methinks that our runners need to find the glove. Or at least the ones on my side do.
generally required. I would love to see a seed that doesn't require the glove.
I don't know if that's possible. See, even though I normally don't use this function, but I'm curious to see how many of you guys, and there is a way to do votes, but I'd like to see how many of you think that this is going to be glove for go mode. Let's see. Just because I'm curious to see what you guys are thinking.
Ellendar does have reflect.
Yeah. I didn't mark it? I thought on the tracker showing it's marked.
Oh no, I'm just letting you know because it came up earlier.
Oh, you scared me there for a minute. I was like, I thought I put it in again the second time. So
I was just verbally confirming. I apologize.
No. I'm so used to something breaking down. I mean, everybody in the Zelda community knows it's usually me versus the technology. And this would be just another case of the same thing going on. And with that, Carrick has been flashed out. And now is living in the dark. Ellendar has set out that palace for Crystal, and we are. Diet Dr. Pepper is horrible. That is what you give to somebody to punish them. And we're about to see what is under Three-Eyed Rock. And it is palace number... Wait, we were just there.
No.
But not for Ellendar. P6.
Yep, we're gonna have another quick Barba fight.
Oh yeah, because this Barba is just beyond just a joke. Kind of disappointing. And JJ Schmidt is battling through. Irene, I live next to Disney World. I'm practically right there, Disney, the happiest place on earth. How could you say that my basement, that I don't even have one, is a torture area? And here we go on Ellendar's side. We're gonna see a very sick Barba who needed to call out. I guess we need a Shaddy right now to make Barba yeet out of P6. And we're gonna see Ellendar do some quick stick strats where you just literally crouch him on the way down. So we will see an end to the Barbinator. Also, you have got to realize, Warlock, do you see Ellendar? Ellendar is doing this the hard way. 4, 5, 7. The same as Alan. Whereas we do have on JJ Smith's side, double 5s and a 7. And then we have on Dr. J's side, 6, 5, 7. So Dr. J is literally on attack 6. Pew!
I mean, now that we've placed his gem, I do believe we are also going to have Ellendar at 5, 5, 7.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope
Some
so.
players just do what the experience tells them to.
You know what? That's a no-go for me. That would be doing logical stuff.
I don't know. I like to try to do the power leveling until I get my butt kicked, and then it's like, okay, I need more life.
Yeah, where's that? Level Engine, who is known as Power Level Engine. Also, same reason criminals live near police stations. Oh my goodness, everybody thinks I'm this denizen of Ganon. And the Mario Brothers 3 community believes I work for Bowser, so this is great. Everybody thinks I'm the bad guy, Warlock.
Okay, moving on.
So the glove was found by Alan?
Wait.
Homewrecker? Let me see what's up here. No,
Okay.
I'm not a denizen of Ganon nor Bowser.
Okay, so the glove was in P6. But is that glove go mode?
How is that all me evil? What? Wait, what? What?
Well, we got JJ Schmidt running into a glove block. But
Now, mind you, JJ Schmidt just went and dipped. Literally just dipped Palace 6 without doing anything else. You know, as a run-in, go kill a Barba, and then just be out. So this may be where Ellendar could actually, you know, kind of catch up.
right now we have JJ Schmidt trying to give Karak a hug.
I would never give someone that flashes a hug. That just scares me to death. No. No, no, no. Also, JJ Schmidt is about to realize that even though he's gambling, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. He's gambling on GP having no Saitama blocks. And if that's the case, that is a horrible idea.
Yeah, that's not a good gamble.
No! No!
However, I'm very confused on something I just saw on Dr. J's side.
Yo!
Why is that swamp triggering the raft animation?
Because there's a raft tile there. In Z2, you can raft over anything. You can raft over swampland, you can raft over a mountain, you can raft over people's souls. You can raft over anything. So instead of it being called a raft, I call it the magic carpet raft because it's like, I can show you the way. So, you know, instead of showing you the world, it's showing you the way. And we're going to get to see on Dr. J's side what Granny is offering. Wait.
Yeah, I lagged through that.
Wait.
Ellendar just picked up their glove.
Dr. J's just got the raft from Granny? Huh?
Yeah. Dr. J stepped on a swamp tile and it triggered the raft animation. That's what I was confused about.
Well now, that is not supposed to happen.
I thought not.
No! Hey.
Oh, thank you, Mirai.
This is where having the guru comes in handy, because that would have left me broke as a joke. JJ Schmidt decided to take a lava bath because why not?
It is. Now we talked about your maniacal laughter. It's not going to be good to keep up appearances that you're not totally evil if you're doing maniacal laughter.
How is Titus evil? That's the Titus laugh. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. And Titus isn't evil from Final Fantasy X. JJ Schmidt is yeah. Exactly. And I'm trying to get that soundtrack approved. So that way our cultured watchers on the VOD and the live can enjoy the awesomeness known as the Titus laugh. Huh? Why?
We have Alan dropping off their 6th crystal. I believe it is time for the great chicken slaughtering.
Homewrecker, I do not make it sound evil.
Also, can we appreciate that neither of the folks on my side, we just chilling. I'm still shocked that JJ is going without the glove. It's like, why? Why? Don't, oh no, I don't like this play. I don't like this play. Also, everybody, happy 1 hour, 2 minutes and 54 seconds, which is when JJ Schmidt actually dipped into GP, and he don't got a glove, folks. So, we're gonna see how quickly that stonewalls him. Because the minute he hits a chicken and waffles room, he is dead in the water. Also, GP's already looking hospitable. I'm liking it.
And there it is.
What did I say?
Now, where do you start looking for it?
Palace 6.
Well,
Go
yes, but
with...
I mean...
Hey, remember, Warlock, I said earlier when I was praying to the thunder gods that I wouldn't get a storm over here? Guess what just happened?
Thunder?
It's
Thunder
storming
right
all over
Thunderbird.
the place. Okay. I mean, GP, and I'm really surprised JJ did this. Never, ever, ever. This is like a rule of thumb. I think the Guru Mirai, for once, will agree with me. Never dip GP without a glove because there's too many glove block rooms in GP. I mean, you have down stab block rooms, you've got up stab block rooms, you've got just regular, Saitama punch rooms. You should always, always, always have the glove. And the best way to go right now for JJ Smith, honestly, is to go back to Palace 6 because that was a straight shot to the boss. So let's see if he goes to Palace 6 or if he's gonna actually... Mirai, you're mad lad, and you know you would get glove blocked. But that's Max Rando.
Looks like JJ Smith is choosing to clear out all the overworld checks before entering another palace.
So remind me, if I'm doing Max Rando for you, to pray that it's long GP, so when you dip without that glove, you'll remember it soon enough, Mirai. But in standard, you probably wouldn't dip GP without a glove. Because Mirai is the guru. And we do listen to the guru.
Ellendar here is visiting your bro Guma.
Yes,
and we're already halfway done.
Yes, because Guma was nice enough to nerf himself. For the sake of our runners. I mean, because Guma is a true bro. And do you know, Warlock, did you see what Tank made for me?
No, I did not.
He made a Guma t-shirt design for me. So I can wear Guma with pride.
That is amazing.
I'm so happy right now, And eventually, he might even work on one for the River Devil.
And meanwhile, we have Alan here battling the chicken.
Heck no! Ganon didn't nerf Guma, because Ganon is actually not the one canonically who put Guma in there. This is actually one of the times in which Ganondorf is not responsible for the boss in this particular game. The canon story, and I'm sure Irene, if Irene is still in chat, could tell you, if you read the little information pack that came when you buy Z2, back in the days of when we had to buy the, Z2 cartridge, and you got either the gold one or the gray one, and we have some Thunder Chicken action.
Yep, now we have enough magic to cast thunder.
Yeah, but it had lots of glove blocks, so we know JJ ain't seeing that no time soon. But we know somebody who is, and that is his competitor, Ellendar, who is going on route. J. Coper, glove is in P6. You had a straight shot to Barba, but if you didn't stick around for the rest of the fun, you missed out on the glove. And at 107.27, we have Ellendar entering into GP with a glove. So you love to see it. We're going to see some Saitama block action going on in GP. Meanwhile, we have Alan taking out the Thunder Chicken. He's in a heated battle. We've got fireballs going everywhere. We've got Princess Zelda doing some ducking stickings. And eventually, who will emerge victorious? Will it be the Thunder Chicken, as Alan does not have any more life? Or will it be the Thunder Chicken? Stay tuned.
Speaking of staying tuned, you were about to tell us about the lore of Guma.
The lore of Guma specifically? Or the
No, just
lore...
the bosses, the bad guys in the palaces.
Well, it's actually Hylian royalty that put it in there, not Ganondorf. See, what happens is that if things were to traverse as they stood... Okay. No, Ganondorf didn't really... Sorry, I had to pause because of what chat just said. DH, you're cultured. Very cultured, my friend.
But yes, the king is the one who put all the enemies inside the dungeons. Which is why none of the enemies in the overworld are the same as the enemies inside the palaces.
Yes. So, without going too deep into the lore, basically, this was, alright, it's story time. While
As Alan has defeated T-Bird.
Great on Alan. Ellendar is still ducking and dodging. But basically, Zelda 2's premise, Warlock, is that it was, we have Ellendar against the Thunder Chicken.
Oh, and we have JJ Schmidt in Death Mountain.
No!
Oh boy.
Okay. JJ Schmidt has officially checked out of this game since he's gone to Death Mountain, and we know that that's going to be Red Herring Central all the way. So it is a matter of Ellendar, and this is really Ellendar's match to lose at this point. Also, the story of Zelda 2. Get yourself your blanket and some hot chocolate ready, even though it's summertime and hot. I'm about to tell you guys the story of Zelda 2. So basically, this particular game, Warlock, happens like about 4 to 5 years, roughly, after Ganon was defeated. And that Zelda was saved, right? Link, who was but a mere child, is now a teenager, right?
Yes.
And he's like, my dude, what is this thing on my hand? And it turns out that it is linked to a story that talks about the original Zelda from eons ago. So basically, there was the third part of the Triforce of Courage, which we know in almost every game he is associated with that Triforce. So he hid it originally in the Great Palace. So you know what the little itty bitty teeny weeny little old man is holding? That's the actual Triforce of Courage. So all your palaces you see were from the king. It was the king to prevent Ganon, you know, it basically, well, no, I mean, the king dies. The king dies. The king dies. And his son wanted the Triforce of Courage because his son was just an idiot. And he wanted it. However, the king gave that knowledge of where the Triforce of Courage was to his daughter, which was the Zelda of that time. So he tried to use a bootleg magician, and this spicy chicken is keeping Ellendar, it's gatekeeping. It's like, you shall not pass.
Ellendar was on their last life, except for that free guy that the Thunderbird dropped, which I now apologize for making fun of getting the free guys earlier.
Yeah, never. Look, so when he wanted that Triforce, Zelda pretty much was like, nah, son, you gotta get good. And he was like, Nani? And basically hired a wizard. Wizard, you know, was supposed to kind of put a spell on her and to make her divulge the location. And then she was like, nah, son, you need to get good. And then, you know, the whole thing with the wizard was, did she just tell me to get good? And then he was like, and then he said, Omae wa mo shinderu. And, you know, and then Zelda was like, Nani? And got hit with that spell that knocked her for a loop and put her in Comaville, USA. Of course it wasn't written the way I'm telling you, obviously. But, you know, as an insipid, I was born in the South Bronx. And I'm so happy that my New York accent hasn't come out. Or it would, you know, end up with Sylvester Stallone telling this story, and it would be even worse. So, you know,
to be fair, your storytelling is probably better and better translated than the original manual. Nintendo not being well known for perfect translations in their games.
So here's the thing though, because the wizard wasn't good, he never got good. After he said, Omae wa mo shinderu, he went and died himself. So the wizard that cast the spell on Zelda, he took a permanent vacation.
Like, I'm gonna go hide with this little triangle.
And all Zelda could do at this point was just dream of a hero, you know? Just like dream and hope. You know, be like, I'd like to wake up soon so that way I could have, you know, a change of clothes, maybe take a bath, and oh, wow, we have some expert dodging on Ellendar's side. Meanwhile, jjschmidt is not in the right palace.
At least jjschmidt is going to palaces instead of Death Mountain.
So, the only way to cure Zelda of this coma that she's in, you know, she's dreaming about Disney World and all that good stuff, and she wants to wake up so she can go to Florida and enjoy some Disney World. And Impa says the only way you gonna wake her up is to unite all the pieces of the Triforce, which means that the Triforce of Power, Triforce of Wisdom, and the Triforce of Courage have to be together. You know, so she said, I need you to do this because I've got really bad bunions on my feet and I'm unable, you know, I'm like 72 years old. I got bunions. I can't be running all around Hyrule to get these pieces and unite the Triforces together. So she imparted that off to the holder of that symbol, which is Link. And that's where you come in. Now,
by the way, JJ Schmidt just finding a magic container in that dungeon, so we are out of there.
Disney
and a
World.
game over by Alan.
Oh no, Alan! You had a game over, yeah! On Ellendar's side, Ellendar has been ducking and dodging, bobbing and weaving, trying to get through this GP with a hope and a dream. And the hope was, I wish I had life. Because everything is hurting on Life 7, just like we foretold. Where are you going now, JJ? That is not the right palace.
Oh, come on. No, we know the trophy is here. We know this doesn't do you any good. Was this the trophy? This was the trophy, yes?
No, this is Gooma's house. I believe this was Gooma's house. If this is Gooma's house, then absolutely not.
Okay.
Trophy was P1.
Oh, I meant Helmet Head. I'm sorry.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, Warlock. We do have someone very special in chat. My future mentor, the one and the only, the dastardly upstabber himself, Animus United, best coach in the world, but will kill you in other games for fun. Insipid, I wish we could use telepathy, but you know, my brain is going crazy. And we have Ellendar, who is still traversing GP. Only thing is, Saitama blocks mean nothing when you can punch through all of them. Meanwhile, JJ... Yeah,
JJ was the first one to get to Great Palace.
Taking a huge risk, mind you, of dipping GP with no glove, and everybody start getting your GGs ready because we're about to have somebody finish this first, and this is going to end the match between Ellendar and JJ Schmidt, as Ellendar had the glove, and that's what mattered. JJ's gamble of going into GP no glove. No, glove is in P6, Trails.
And there it is. Ellendar. Go ahead.
No.
I was about to say, Ellendar. Okay, we're just going to keep doing that. Ellendar are the first to hold up the Triforce of Courage. Courage?
Yes. Triforce of Courage, yes. So, when they say, and here's the most interesting part, Warlock. It's not the Triforces they need to revive Ganon in this game, Warlock. You know what it is?
I do, but I want you to tell everyone because you're so great at telling a story.
Alright. So, when everybody realized that Link is on a treasure hunt looking for some stuff to get the Triforce in GP, JJ is in P5, but we need to be in P6. So, Ganon's minions found out about Link, and the only way to revive Ganon is to have the blood of Link. So that is why when you game over, that's why they said revival of Ganon. It's all because you went and made the mistake of dying, and we have the boot for JJ Schmidt, which he'll probably punch a wall. You know, DH, if Link's blood can bring back Ganon, then we know she's going to Elizabeth Bathory him. So, yeah, you know, you gotta keep that youthful look going. Also, JJ, will you
We do have Ellendar in the waiting room.
He's already there. Didn't even need to invite him. You go, Ellendar. See, Ellendar knows the rules, and so do I. JG Ellendar, commentator extraordinaire and master of everything that is Z2. How are you, buddy, with this win?
I wouldn't say master of everything. Man, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't the scariest Dark Lake I ever did.
Would you like to know something about your competitor? He dipped GP no glove.
Honestly, given this seed, I think that's a reasonable decision. It's not going to work out for you, but I don't even know. There was the raft was in the east, which had to have been New Kasuto. But I think the only item I didn't, you know what it was? It was that I missed one item cave in the west. And I never went back and got it. I was just busy checking other things. And that had to have been the hammer. Cause I guess you could have gotten the glove, gone to 3, because I didn't see the item in 3. Man, I don't even know where the rest of the seed was, but I was all in on finding it in the palace. And
JJ did dip and find the hammer, but hammer is not required right now. He is going through Death Mountain.
Yeah, where was the hammer?
Hammer was in the west.
Okay, it was just that cave in the west. Man, I got real lucky then. That could have been the glove very easily. I have no idea where that cave was. I searched. I think I went through most of the west twice and never found that cave. And I'm like, well, I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna clear stupid palaces.
Oh, JJ. I think JJ honestly has forgotten about P6. Meanwhile, on TAH and Dr. J's side, Ellendar, we have dueling GPs going on, with Dr. J coming in almost 5 to 6 minutes after Alan. Now, the only advantage Alan has is that Alan has taken out the Thunder Chicken, but Alan is Attack 5, Magic 5, Life 7, whereas Dr. J is 788.
Yeah, Attack 5 kind of sucked, and you just, the attack levels didn't exist, and I never got a good opportunity to try and skip some attack levels, and I'm just well, 5, 6, 7's good enough, right?
Hammer Cave was just a heart. So we have yet another useless check and another useless Death Mountain.
You missed story time. I gave everybody the lore and story of Zelda 2. And it was true to the book.
Oh dear.
100% accurate.
Yeah, I feel like the lore of Zelda 2 is dark. Somewhat in contention. Yeah, it's dark, you know.
And the thing is, everyone, that I knew until I told them the story of it, always thought that when you die and it gets Ganon revived, they always thought that was because of the Triforce, but it's really not. And that's what makes this game even darker. How she got put into her coma-like sleep, and the fact that the wizard of this didn't get good and was, decided to one-hit KO himself. I mean, this game was dark. It was dark, and I love it personally, the storyline of this.
Man, I'm glad that the decisions I made didn't bite me this time, because at several points, when I found that glove in 6, I'm pretty sure I audibly cheered.
Oh yeah, what JJ Schmidt did, honestly, Ellendar, he dipped in because you remember how Barbara was literally knock knock, here I am.
It was not that way for me. It could have been, but it took me a while to get to Barbara.
Really?
Yeah, I did a little bit of that right path, and then
basically there were like 2 big elevators with a bunch of forks, and I got to the one that ended up just being just left from start and went through that like whole elevator. I did like a left and a couple rights there before I found Barba, so it definitely wasn't. Or never mind, Barba must have been fast and I spent forever looking for the item. That's right.
Yeah, right now JJ is doing a tracker percent.
Dr. J is just taking a death at T-Bird.
That's unfortunate because he did catch up to Alan. And right now, Alan does have exploration experience over him. The only difference is technically T-Bird should have been a little bit quicker. The one thing that Alan does know is not to take that right turn at Albuquerque. That's for sure, because it leads to a very bad end. And then I get to be all happy math salesman and say, you've met with a terrible fate, and Dr. J has taken out the Thunder Chicken. Ellendar, man, this seed was free for the first part of it, and then it just kind of, yeah.
I felt a little bad that I somehow marked the trophy as being in 2 instead of 1 and ended up digging a useless item, but I felt less bad about it when I couldn't find the glove, and I'm like, well, I probably would have dug 2 anyway, so.
Also, why you no get life? Why did
I
you
had shield. I didn't need life.
Heck yeah! Life was doing 4 hearts today.
I had shield. Fairy was cheap. Like even at Magic, I think even at Magic 5, it was like 25 or something like that. Like I had plenty of stuff to spend my magic on. I didn't need life.
How did you feel about that? Fairy at Magic 1 was only 45. You know that's a good time.
Oh, I didn't even get Fairy until Magic. I took a couple Magic levels early. Like I think I went up to Attack 3 and then up to Magic 3, just because I knew where Fairy was, but I needed to get the medicine. But I knew I would want. You want to be safe and have enough magic so you can cast Fairy even if it rolls up a bit, so that you can get down stab when you're there, because I wasn't going to not get down stab and I wasn't going to double dip it, so better to be a little bit safe. Oh, hey, extra lives the one. Extra lives and a small enemy pool of GP, that would have been nice.
That would, because everything was kind of hurting. JJ Schmidt decides that, I'm in P6, I don't need that crummy item, or was allergic to it because he did see the item room and noped out of it. But now I think he realized this is probably the only place that has the glove, and he just got it. He's bouncing, he's down stabbing. Did you see the angry down stab on the glove?
Absolutely understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. Like, if I had found that hammer, I absolutely would have gone and checked. I probably would have checked Death Mountain when I was on Maze Island the first time, and just wasted a whole bunch of time. So, just having a glove be like all the way in the middle of nowhere in 6 is just a rough time, regardless.
No, Animus, I know that, but that was, believe me when I tell you this, Animus, my dear coach extraordinaire, it is absolutely an angry down stab on that item, because he dipped Death Mountain, he dipped P5, he dipped P2, he dipped everything. After realizing that he is Saitama blocked in GP, that was angry, just like you stabbed the child when you have to get it.
No.
So, this is... Does anyone know the path? Ellendar, this is where you come in. Trails has a question for you. Do you know the correct path in GP?
Yeah, you go in, you do... Really, it's pretty linear at the start. You do a bunch of rights. And then I think TAH is on the right track right now, if I remember. I don't remember. I saw one of the runners. You get to that you go up one of the elevators, and you get to that room where there's a real quick exit to the right, but there's a fairy requirement to the left that leads to a bunch of statues, and that's where you gotta go. You gotta go left there. So I think... No, sorry, it's Dr. J who's on the right path. This will definitely lead him to the right spot.
And
Alan is just wandering. Oh no, poor Alan.
It's impressive because Alan got here about 10 minutes prior.
Yeah. He's been in this GP just struggling.
Oh, this GP was extremely rude. There's a bunch of paths I didn't take.
Also, this chicken bot combination was just amazing. They clapped on TAH's booty cheeks. And unfortunately, we are in a waffle room with Dr. J, catching some fire on the feet. And JJ Schmidt is duking it out now that he can finally get through said glove lock.
I think TAH might be right on his heels. Yeah, they're like 30 seconds over right now.
Yeah, there's a huge difference though. Look at 7-8-8 versus 5-5 and a 7. When it comes to survivability, it's gonna be more on Dr. J's side than it is on TAH's side. Is Dr. J going the correct way out, Ellendar, or did he just take a wrong turn at Albuquerque?
Oh, I think this is a wrong turn because like he just looped. This is basically the path that I took. This is just why I'm remembering it. He needs to go back down that elevator and then left, and it's going to lead him to the very required room. But I had taken this top path first, and so I knew it was a loop when I came back around again. Yeah, because this is. I don't know how much of this he's been in, but this is all just a big loop.
Not any of it. He just entered, so this is going to be a huge time sink. I think Alan does know that is not the way.
Yeah, there were still several paths that I hadn't gone through towards the beginning. Like, I don't think I saw this vertical bubble room that Dr. J's in right now. But yeah, Alan's going to see this elevator, and hopefully he'll recognize this is a loop. Nope.
Okay, Dr. J is doing the right thing right now. He has hit the dead end room and is running like the wind to get back to where it all begins.
Yeah, this could really be anyone's race still at this point. Like, this GP was not, like, it's kind of mean, and you really just had to find that one route, and it's like a very required left that, like, the only reason I took that left is because I knew there were, like, a few more rooms going back, but I figured I was going to game over pretty soon because I was basically, like, stone out of resources.
You were literally dry boned with one life left.
Yeah, so I figured, well, I've got the magic for at least one cast of fairy now. I can at least see what this is. If it's a dead end, I'm just going to up A and retry from the beginning and start taking alternate paths there. But ended up being the right thing.
I don't remember you going through this room, Ellendar.
Yeah, this room I didn't do, but there's this little section's a dead end, but there's just a bunch of loops in here.
Oh no, Dr. J, having a rough time right now.
Yeah, okay, I found this room, and I went, if you go right here, I think it just loops you around to the left side of this room. Like, I think there's like one room in between, but...
Ooh, you hate to see it.
Yeah, there's like at least 3 copies of that elevator room. Okay, yeah, here Dr. J is in the right room, but wrong spell. He didn't have enough for fairy.
Gotta take a death, yeah. I think he knows that.
Last hit.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I think that was done on purpose, so that way he could take that elevator back up, cast fairy, get out of there, and start, you know. Meanwhile, we have JJ Schmidt going and duking it out with the Thunder Chicken again, as there was a tactical death that needed to be required, and there are your statues, Ellendar!
Yeah, this is the room. Yeah, man. JJ clearly demonstrated why Attack 5 was garbage. Thunderbird was on 1 bar, and I think he did like 4 hits. He didn't die. It was just Attack 5 was just terrible.
I don't think Alan went through that statue room. Nope. He is in the loop of death.
Oh no, it's the other direction of
Pretty
Fairy
confusing.
Required Room.
Quite a confusing GP.
Okay, now we're all watching with bated breath. What's gonna go on? And the thing is, with a lucky red jar grab, and
Oh,
everybody
Dr.
start to
J.
get your GGs ready for Dr. J, who did literally snipe this from Race Boss himself. So let's go. We have a snipe. We get to see it all, everybody. We're going to see some Kenko action. You know he's going to play it very cautiously. Ain't no way you're going to give this up and die. So, everybody, you know the deal. On JJ Schmidt's side, we got the Thunder Chicken taken care of. And now, gotta go through the rest of GP. Alan, meanwhile, is in need of Hyrulean AAA. And Dr. J finishes at 138 on the dot. Alan did say, I'm out of here.
Absolutely understandable. And
Right,
we
that's
officially
what-
have a forfeit from Alan.
Time to pay out those predictions. All right. Somebody is going to get rich. Oh my goodness. Somebody is going to get rich. Oh man. Ellendar, look at chat and watch this payout. Here we go. The dynamic duo that got jokered was Alan and JJ. So, congratulations to the people that bet nearly nothing but managed to get a lot of money.
Wow, that's a payout.
Oh, wow.
840 turns into 29,800. Woo! Congratulations to those who bet on lucky number 3. It was awesome. Double required fairy was needed, Alan. But we all know the true people that got jokered was us. Let me see if anyone is waiting in the chat or post race
Not
room.
yet.
Not yet. Ellendar says that GP was dumb. My deepest
Ellendar
apologies.
is correct.
No one treats the chicken house like that. Fairy cost was the same for 5 and 6.
Fairy cost was pretty much the same throughout most of the seed.
Yeah, it really didn't change at all. And yes, you are right, Ellendar. It was absolute booty cheeks for attack 5. It was. It was trasharoo. So let me keep checking.
And we have the King Bot and the Chicken Room. Nope. We have Alan in chat. Will you be joining us in Discord?
No.
Okay.
Alan doesn't like us to hear his splendid, rendition of I Pagliacci. And that's why he hides out in chat. Because every time, I'll ask him to break out some Barry White. And then he just says, not today. And then goes to chat.
It's sad panda for us. We don't get to hear Alan's voice, but that's because Discord is a meanie bear. And what else is meaning? We had some raiders that we didn't acknowledge because we in the comm team need to get good. Battle Cats, 59 rating with a party of 8. How you doing? And we have the legendary GP Left originator himself, Chroma, that has just rated us. Thank you guys so much. You have come during the tail end of this, but to sum it up, T. Allen had a really rough time in GP. Lots of loops, lots of things that wanted to hurt you. Being on attack 5 didn't help either, so Allen is kind of upset at GP. And I don't blame him. It wasn't that friendly, even though chickens are friendly all the time because they're chicken squad. You gotta love them. Also, we have JJ Schmidt. The reason why he is still playing in GP despite being the first one in there was that he dipped GP with no glove and got smacked in the face with a hard Saitama block. So there was no punching for that. So you needed to be in total One Punch Man mode to get through all of the glove blocks that are in this GP. Also, Dr. J did refuse the interview, sends all his accolades and good tidings to everyone in chat, also to you too, Ellendar, as well. So it's awesome.
Now we have JJ Schmidt wandering around looking for that dark link. In zombie mode too. We have no health here.
Yeah, it's
Life 7 not exactly pulling its weight.
I think Ellendar will be joining us in chat now. It's absolutely fun. Thank you so much, Ellendar. You gave us one heck of a show. Thank you so much for that, since I didn't get to tell you while you were here in the commentary lounge with us. Yeah, I would need to hydrate after that too. I would need to hydrate. JJ is just having a really rough time. But you gotta admire the tenacity of JJ.
Absolutely.
What I will say is, if perchance JJ continues and we can foresee this being a very long GP, what I think we should do is give a lot of love to JJ, and we'll raid him first as our raid choice. And this is just me turning into restreamer, giving lesson mode. When it comes to raiding Warlock, we have choices. And when a runner is still going and you can foresee that, they're a bit behind, what we'll do is we'll personally raid their channel. So that way we can give them go, 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 cheer, 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 all of that good stuff. If not, we'll be choosing another raid target afterwards. But we're going to give him some more time to finish this GP. But it can be long because of the fact that there are more loops than a Fruit Loop box of cereal. So,
that actually brings up another question I wanted to ask, because I am new to tournaments altogether. At what point do you feel like, all right, everyone else is done, I'm still going, and I could be another half hour? At what point is it more courteous to say, okay, I'm going to stop, I'm clearly behind, versus I want to finish the seed because I need to finish the seed?
Well, I think it has to do with the points allocation that is in Race Time GG. And I think our more experienced tournament people is can validate that. Plus, he's thinking that this, Dark Link is probably somewhere in the vicinity that, it's not too much more of GP left. Now, there are sometimes, like if Ellendar finished, right? If Ellendar finished, and then you see,
Let's ask it the other way.
You're in Palace 4 of 5, and he's already finished. then you would go ahead and just, give up. Me personally, that's what I would do because I'm way too far behind. I don't know how much longer GP is, and I would finish the seed for the sake of my own self, but not on their time. So that way the race crew can come in, record all that stuff, because that's Alan's job. He records everything and then basically will, do all the race administration on his side. But I
So if this
think
wasn't a four-way,
now
because
this
J.C.
was,
Smith hadn't found the glove at that point when Ellendar finished.
yeah, there wasn't too many places he could honestly look. So I'm gathering to him, he just wants to finish it because you do take a hit in your points if you, kind of dip out and say do not finish. Most of us don't really care about those points, but there are some people that do, And, like me, I've got a big fat 0 because most of the races that I do are actually off race time GG. And more like at a sports bar. Where the winner gets drinks or at the hospital where I was at. We would race Zelda amongst the doctors in the break room. And we're a fun group of boomers, as you guys say. But these whippersnappers don't know the greatness of, racing on one golden age era NES. Not that new NES. We're talking the old school one.
Yeah, the one that looked like a VCR.
Yes, that one. That one. And J.J. Schmidt's getting abused by these skelly bubbles. Pew!
I have
And
not
I'm
seen.
sure.
They're on their last life. They just reset. Take a refill.
Yeah. Okay. Um. At
Yeah.
this point, I think it's safe to say, chat, that we will be rating J.J. Schmidt. Because now that he's up-A'd, there's still a lot more that he hasn't explored, and taking a death right off the bat will be, yeah, it's going to be a bit problematic for JJ. But this is a very, very interesting GP. And I think that's the best way to say it. So I'm going to go into restreamer mode right now because we'll prepare to raid JJ to show some love. With that being said, I'm now in ZSR mode, if you can believe a thing. First thing I'd like to thank is to our runners for going and giving us such a great show. You guys, we would not be anywhere without you. You guys always show how talented you are. And to people who are interested in the Zelda 2 community, it's always good to see that. Gets us more hyped about it, makes us want to play it, and then our community can only grow bigger. For my staff, I'd like to personally thank the one and the only Homewrecker, who just jumped in here and did some last minute tracking duty because we didn't really have a tracker at the time, and I would have had to do all of this solo, which is actually chaos for doing tracking. Homewrecker, you are the greatest friend a person could ask for, and I am truly honored that as a friend you came to help me out. If there's anything that could be said about you, you are a really stand-up person, and I really do appreciate everything that you do for us and in the community. Now, my last accolade for staff is to Warlock, the restreamer in training, who came on here, dipped in for comms, didn't want to leave me all alone doing a 4-way. Thank you so much, and I hope that I can teach you the way of the ZSR tribe, and I look forward to growing with you. And, it's been truly an honor to be your mentor as well as your co-commentator on this.
I appreciate that.
For the chat and those who are going to be watching on the video on demand, You guys are amazing. You help the Zelda Speedruns community continue to grow. Where would we be without you guys? You know what? We'd be lost without you. So, chat, let me tell you that you guys make ZSR what we are. Without your support and your continued support, your continued rooting on for our runners, it just wouldn't be a party without you. So thank you to all of those who came here live and participated in chat, and for those who are going to be watching us on the video on demand. We love you guys from the Zelda Speedruns community. With all the thank yous being said, let me tell you about what we have on deck tomorrow. Tomorrow at 12:10 Eastern Standard Time, we have the Skyward Sword Randomizer Season Tournament Swish Round 3 between Battle Cats 59 and Zelda 8. At 2:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the Majora's Mask Randomizer Standard Tournament Losers Bracket Round 1 between Brigo Bash and Bruzzler at 8 o'clock. I know that you guys are going to be stoked because 8 and 9 will probably have to merge just because they scheduled each other at roughly the same time. That's going to be at 8 o'clock. We have tentatively the Ghost Dunk, who loves to dunk on us as a ghost, versus the Paratrooper. Woo woo! And in Swish Round 5, we have Chroma versus Sparkles. And we have to look at Mr. Left Side GP in person. So we're going to talk about what to do with that tomorrow. More likely than not, it might be a double header in which I want to guarantee that these guys have restreams. So I will take both of them on and see what we can talk about time tomorrow. But I think everything will be all right. Alrighty, and that's it for tomorrow. Let's go ahead. I think JJ is now fighting Dark Link as we speak, which means gotta find a different target to raid. Oh man. And we have JJ. Get your GGs out for JJ. I will invite him in for a quick word. Well, now. JJ added a comment. Hundo P everywhere. Nice. Okay, give me a second to ask, because every runner is entitled to a couple of words in the interview box. And that'll also give me time to find someone else to run. Ooga ooga.
Yeah, I'm also looking around.
I know exactly who we're gonna run.
Oh.
Ooh, we're gonna raid the Pika boss.
Now, I think of a couple people when you mentioned Pikachu.
Yes, there are Pikachus, but then there's the Pika boss. And the Pika boss is... Let me just double check. He is running late tournament. And I'm just waiting on JJ. If JJ doesn't get back to me, then we'll go ahead and call it quits for tonight. Raid. Oh yeah, he's talking. We're good. Okay. He's giving us a message in chat. basically says GG's to Ellendar and that glove barba placement was extremely rude.
It really was.
To which I gave a sad face. That's all I got with a thank you. So, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna raid the one and only legendary champion of champions, Yamachu, the Pika boss. So, when we get in there, here's what I'd like you to say to Gamma. Tell him we want Gamma versus Julo, and he'll know exactly what that means. I'm Krista Joy, and on this note, I'd like to really say thank you again for watching us, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night enjoying some Gamachu action. So, here we go! Why did I go to that screen?